When it comes to getting the results you want, imagine a thin line. Behaviors that lead to improved accountability, which leads to the results you want, are considered above the line. Behaviors that produce deficient results and ultimately a victim mentality are considered below the line. So the goal is to consistently operate above the line, but the other happens to all of us. It doesn't matter how productive you are, how successful you are, how respected you are, at some point all of us can have a bit of a victim mentality. Even the most successful people and organizations can fall prey to the virus of victimization. Here are the 6 stages or behaviors of victimization, and identifying these in your personal life and in your organization will be helpful in knowing how to conquer them and consistently operate above the line. Number 1, ignore or deny. In this stage, people are either unwilling or unable to see that there's a problem. They pretend that they don't have any responsibility in the outcome. Number 2, it's not my job. In this stage, people at least recognize that something needs to be done. They just think someone else needs to do it. It's a mental calculation that the effort required of them personally isn't worth the reward. Number 3, finger pointing. People here recognize the poor results but shift the blame to someone else. One of the most common stages below the line. All of us have taken up this approach probably more often than we would like to admit. Number 4, confusion or tell me what to do. A little more subtle, but just as common, is this stage where people cite confusion or miscommunication as a way of reducing or eliminating their responsibility in the results. After admitting confusion, employees will often tell the boss, I didn't understand, so how can you hold me accountable? Just tell me exactly what you want me to do and I'll do it. Well, the problem is that this enables a shift to transfer the blame to the boss. Because when it doesn't work out, it's the boss's fault because he or she told the employee exactly what to do. Accountability above the line rejects the culture of tell me what to do and adopts more of a here's what I'm going to do, what do you think approach. Number 5, cover your tail. This stage often requires a little more creativity and effort than the other stages, coming up with excuses, researching data, or designing elaborate stories to protect yourself in the face of potentially bad results. Covering your tail means giving reasons for why you are not to blame for the poor outcome. And then number 6, wait and see. People operating below the line fall into this stage where instead of taking responsibility and taking action, they sit on their hands and do nothing in hopes of simply weathering the storm and waiting for things to get better. Now, there is some overlap in each of these stages, but the common thread is that they are all below the line behaviors of a victimization mentality. As we've already said, no one is exempt from the victim mindset. It isn't just for people who are weak-willed or Debbie Downers. Strong personalities and highly motivated people are just as susceptible to the victim trap. So think about these 6 stages. Which one do you personally gravitate toward? Which one do you most commonly see in the organization you work for? The recognition that you can fall below the line sets the stage for you to experience the Oz principle, to rise above your circumstances and achieve the results you desire. This is a crucial step, so the next time you're tempted to adopt one of these approaches, be aware of them and be aware of the dangers that they bring. They'll create a false sense of security from your responsibility, which in the end will cost you dearly. So make a conscious effort to avoid below the line behaviors.